What happened?
Whoa.
I think we went back.
Back where?
Back in time, I guess.
Back to what I was saying. Hi, I'm Kira Himes.
And I'm Jeremiah Bolden, introducing this week's newscast from then to now.
Let's head over to Bailey to our past African American scholars.
If it's about you and me.
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 It's on BDTV.
To some people, BDTV might seem like a hobby, but it is so much more than what you see. BDTV has given great opportunities to a lot of our past students. Let's take a look at some of our Black scholars who have accomplished their goals.
Hey, what's cracking, y'all? My name's Greg Hurt, and welcome to the Greg's Corner website.
Victory Field, Aaliyah Blackburn.
I'm Richard Solomon Forrest down there in Texas. Thank you so much.
Gregory Hurt is a director and producer for media. He graduated from Ball State University, and he was a part of a 2018 BDTV class. Aaliyah Blackburn is an award-winning and Emmy-nominated journalist. She currently anchors the Fox 59 Newscast. Aaliyah Blackburn graduated from Ball State University, and she was a part of a 2009 BDTV class. Richard Solomon is a multi-skilled journalist and reporter at WFAA-TV in Dallas, Texas. Richard graduated from Indiana University, and he was a part of a 2014 BDTV class. These scholars have inspired me to continue to do what I love every day, and to never give up, and that together we can all grow. The journey is always the best part of any reward. Bailey Miller, BDTV.
Arkansas Governor Orville Falvis said it was for their safety. The Little Rock Nine is a group of teen students who enrolled at White Central High School after the Brown versus Board of Education. Governor Falvis sent the National Guard after them for seeking an education. The troops were accompanied by an angry white mob, and the nine were only able to attempt around 3 hours of classes before being dismissed by the school due to rioting from the outside. Falvis found his own opinions so relevant that he took to the air to spit it out, interrupting the now classic show I Love Lucy. President Eisenhower intervened after Falvis's meddling, and this led to the nine being escorted by Army troops. While the school is by no means a safe place and society still abused the teens, on May 27, 1958, Ernest Green became the first African-American graduate from Central High, as the end of segregation was marked by the Little Rock Nine.
There have been many black superheroes over the years, but who were the most influential ones? Let's find out. Black Panther was the first mainstream black superhero. He introduced Wakanda as a place and was an extremely skilled tactician. He was also the first black superhero to lead a major movie. Many other movies had featured black sidekicks, but never had someone black leading. The Black Panther movie won 3 Academy Awards and helped to normalize black superheroes. Storm was one of the first black female superheroes. She had many accomplishments and was almost always leading. She defeated the leader of the Morlocks and became their leader. She's also usually a leader of the X-Men alongside Professor X and Cyclops. In one run, she lost her powers and became the goddess of thunder after wielding Stormbreaker. Cyborg was first introduced in 1960. In many comics, he's a founding member of the Justice League and sometimes a leader of the Teen Titans. Many of his original comic book runs played into stereotypes commonly associated with black people, so his story was changed from a struggle with appearance to a struggle with his trauma from his father. I'm Lily Adams, BDTV.
What are you doing?
Oh, my book's upside down. My fault.
Now let's head over to Dalen with our Black History Month highlights.
Lewis Howard Lattimore was a remarkable inventor, engineer, and trailblazer whose work helped illuminate the world, both literally and figuratively. Born in 1848 to parents who had escaped slavery, Lattimore overcame tremendous obstacles through determination and intelligence. His most celebrated achievement was the vital thoughts of creating the first light bulb known to mankind. In today's society, every time we flip a switch and fill a room up with light, whether it's to cook, clean, or do normal everyday activities, we owe a debt to the man himself, Lewis Howard Lattimore. Dalen McNeil, BDTV.
What can make going to a new place difficult? Try imagining yourself going to a place where you aren't welcome. When Ruby Bridges was 6 years old, she didn't have to imagine anything but instead live it. After the Supreme Court ruled all schools in New Orleans to desegregate, Ruby's parents allowed her to attend an all-white school to challenge segregation and provide her with more opportunities. And on November 14, 1960, Ruby attended her first day at William Frantz Elementary School. It wasn't easy for her though, because for several months Ruby would face racist remarks, violent threats from mobs, and social isolation inside of school. But in spite of everything, Ruby overcame her challenges through her courage, bravery, and through the help of her teacher Miss Henry and the help of U.S. Marshals. Today, Ruby Bridges is 71 years old and still continues to inspire people with the Ruby Bridges Foundation, a nonprofit organization which mainly focuses on ending racism and bullying. The foundation also organizes Ruby Bridges Walk to School Day, an annual event that honors Ruby's courage and accomplishments.
How much do you know about the court case Brown v. Board of Education? Well, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it. The court case declared that racial segregation in U.S. public schools was unconstitutional, overturning the separate but equal doctrine. This victory did not transform the country overnight, but it provided a major turning point for civil rights movements and made it possible for desegregation housing, public accommodations, and institutes of higher education. Altogether, the Brown v. Board of Education court case paved the way for who we are today. Lewis Harvey, BDTV.
Against by legs. Now from Washington, Max Robinson.
Good evening. Reports from Lebanon tonight say Italy will soon cut in half the number of its peacekeeping troops in Beirut. The Pentagon appears to be backing off.
Max Robinson was the first black anchor on a newscast in 1959. He was hired to read the news at a station in Virginia with his face hidden behind graphics that read news. One day he told the cameraman remove the graphics so the people could see who he was, causing a rise in his profile. He then moved to Washington, where he worked as a TV reporter and later co-anchored the evening news for the city's most popular station. He later moved to Chicago and was named one of 3 co-anchors on World News Tonight. Robinson became increasingly outspoken about racism and the portrayal of African Americans in the media. Demia Cooper, BDTV.
Beale Street was named after a forgotten hero of the Mexican-American War. The original name was Beale Avenue, but over the years, in legend and in song, an E was added at the end. Although everyone referred to it as Beale Street, it wasn't until the late 1950s with a push from entertainer Danny Thomas that the avenue was officially changed to street. In the 20th century, Beale was a bustling street and music could be heard in the nightclubs and in the churches. This was the atmosphere that gave birth to the blues. Quentin Gilden, BDTV.
Video games are enjoyed by over 3 billion people worldwide, with many playing on home consoles. A lot of people don't know home video games were revolutionized by Jerry Lawson, an African-American man who grew up in Queens, New York. He was one of the main contributors to creating the Fairchild Channel F, the first home console with interchangeable games. Born December 1st, 1940, he was always interested in electronics, repairing TVs for money before enrolling into Queens College in New York. After college, he joined Valley's Homebrew Computer Club as the only black member, even crossing paths with Steve Jobs. In the 1970s, he was director of engineering in creating Fairchild Channel F, paving the way for Atari, PlayStation, and other consoles. Damon Funk, BDTV.
The gentleman next to me, Willie T. Ribbs. He's won twice on the Trans-American Circuit of the SCCA thus far this year, and he was the center of a lot of attention before Indianapolis when it looked like he was going to become the first black race driver to attempt to qualify for the Memorial Day event.
Willie T. Ribbs. He didn't wait for permission. He took the track and took history with him. He made his mark in Trans Am. He became the first black driver to win a major North American road race.
Number 1, but Ribbs coming out of turn number 1 grabs the lead back. Paul Newman made a very bold move there, Bob, going into the first corner. He started being...
In IMSA, he broke another barrier. He became the first black driver to win in the series.
And you know, we really developed an art of being fast, winning a lot of races. And now we've moved on to GTP, Toyota, Dan Gurney, myself, and my teammates.
Then came IndyCar, the highest level of American open wheel racing.
1,000 people on one mountain, 10,000 on another, 15 in the bleachers, all to come see this big talking driver Willie T could win again.
Willie T. Ribbs didn't just race. He changed the culture of motorsports. Layla McGuire, BDTV.
Hello, I'm Reagan Little, and this is your community calendar.
Unveiling a Forgotten Legacy, Black Displacement in Indianapolis is from 6:30 to 8 p.m. You can join the group for a panel discussion to learn more about Black Hoosiers and their downtown Indy lives starting in the 1960s. Soul Reimagined at Arts for Lawrence Theater is a Black History Month production that showcases Black creativity with dance, storytelling, and sound. Black Arguments, a new play, is a one-night-only performance. This 90-minute-long production is an Eric Washington original. The Black Youth Author Fair allows you to join a panel with local youth authors to learn and enjoy the writing at Indy Reads. The Winter Olympics are being held in Italy this year. The Winter Olympics feature 116 events including alpine skiing, figure skating, ice hockey, snowboarding, and bobsleigh. You can watch on NBC and Peacock. Reagan Little, BDTV.
Thank you, Reagan. Seems like we're going to have a very eventful week.
Now let's head over to Eric with the weather and hope that groundhog was wrong.
Good morning, Giants. It's Eric Bateman, and I'll be giving you a weekly weather report. It'll be getting warm this week. Monday, we'll have a low of 30 and a high of 72, partly cloudy. Tuesday, we'll have a low of 37 and a high of 54. It will be cloudy. Wednesday will consist of a low of 38 and a high of 55. No clouds, it'll be sunny all day. Thursday will consist of a low of 31 and a high of 44. It will be cloudy and a chance of rain early in the morning. Friday will be a low of 26 and a high of 41, and it'll be sunny. Saturday, it'll be a low of 26 and a high of 43. It'll be cloudy and we will have a 40% chance for rain. Sunday will consist of a low of 32 and a high of 44. Will also be cloudy and we'll have a 75% chance of rain. That's all for this week's weather. Eric Bateman, BDTV.
Over the years, sports has changed a lot. Whether it's trying to run the fastest 100, being the best big man in Indy, trying to go to the next level. Let's see what our coaches have to say about sports and how it was when they played compared to now.
Look at podcasts and you look at what people say, especially guys from my era, they don't really like the way that the game is played now. And I'm kind of on that boat as well. It's just, I don't think you can be that efficient if you shoot as many threes as these guys shoot, but the skill level has went up so far. That's what the game commands.
In the day, if you were below a certain weight, you were good to wrestle, but now it's evolved to where some of those smaller weights are actually having to cut weight and develop as wrestlers.
And hurdles and jumps and the throws. We've gone from, used to be the glide shot put. That was a big thing, and now they rotate because the rotational energy can be developed if you can train well enough and understand it enough to where you can get more power behind the ball and get it out there. Pole vault, I think it's, there's multiple different ways. Guys still believe, I'm a double leg kick, right?
Even though rules, scoring system, and the people have changed, one thing doesn't, being a Ben Davis Giant. This is Kendall Finkton, BDTV.
Good morning, Giants. Your favorite ref is back in town, and as winter sports come to an end, I'm here with your weekly sports recap.
Boys basketball fell to Pike on Thursday, but they're right back in action, taking on Lawrence North tonight and Lawrence Central tomorrow night. Come and support as they look to bounce back. Girls basketball season came to a close last week after a close game against Plainfield. It was a meaningful year for the team, especially for the seniors.
Girls, I love the girls so much. They're honestly the highlight of my day. I love coming here every day and hanging out with them, especially this team. I've had different teammates every year, except for Tootie. And it's just been refreshing to have a group of girls this year that really want to be here, and we all have the same mindset.
Congratulations, girls. I'm so happy to be a part of this great community, this great family at Ben Davis.
Girls swimming wrapped up their season on Saturday, fighting hard at sectionals and showing great effort to the very end. Boys swimming is gearing up for their sectional meet this Saturday. Wish them luck as they prepare to compete. Track preseason is underway, with athletes already training and preparing for a strong spring season. Boys wrestling finished their season on Saturday, with 4 wrestlers competing in regionals, a great accomplishment and a strong way to close the year. Adnan Muhammad, BDTV.
Man, I would have had him if I was on that mat.
Boy, stop lying.
But I do got a question for you.
What?
Do you have a Valentine cure?
Maybe. It's none of your business.
Well, anyways, let's head over to Hunter and Lydia with the history of Valentine's Day.
There are many different types of stories on how Valentine's Day came to be, but the most commonly accepted story starts in Rome during the 3rd century. Emperor Cadus II declared young men cannot marry simply because single men make better soldiers. A priest, Valentine, married young people behind the emperor's back. The priest was executed, but before his execution, he wrote a letter to his daughter, "From your Valentine," which is still used till today. Valentine's Day is believed to be in honor of Valentine's death and was originally a pagan festival. In the 1840s, Esther Howland, who was an entrepreneur and an artist, was responsible for popularizing Valentine cards in America, who made a company called the New England Valentine Company.
I'm Jordy Smith, and I'm here with your Valentine's Day pickup lines. Let's see if there's love in the air.
Hey, me and you got a class together? Cause we got some chemistry.
Are you a magician? Because when I look at you, everyone else disappears.
Are you a pro drifter? Because I'm falling for you.
Hey, I heard around it was your birthday. Then you said it wasn't your birthday? You look so good, it gotta be your birthday. Oh my God.
I could be Batman, I could be Spider-Man, or I could be your man.
Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see.
Things have changed over time.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
We had an amazing newscast this week.
And I learned a lot about Black History Month. I'm Jeremiah Bolden.
I'm Kira Himes. BDTV.
TV.